It is day 15 of the cut, losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds, and it is getting tough. I'm getting cravings left, right, and center. I want pizza, I want a burger, I want this, I want that. But we're staying strong, and we're continuing until we've lost that 15 kilos, and maybe then some. 83.8. So 83.8 is up from 83.2 yesterday. And the reason is, obviously, because we've got a refeed day. We had a lot more carbs, and for each gram of carb, there's 3 grams of water. That adds up, so this is very normal. I think overall, we are still on a downward trend, even with this. So that's good. And we'll see in a couple days if we can get a new low weigh-in, which I believe we can. Let's see the physique now. And as usual, we're going to kickstart the day off with some cod liver oil and water. Alright lads, this is what we're having for breakfast today. Some sweet potato fries and some sirloin steak. That's what we're having. I'm gonna eat this, I have a lot of work to do. And then, I'll take you with me. I'll see you in the car. Just left the house and had some peanut butter and a banana. Didn't film it because I just had them. And today, after I don't know how long, how many days or weeks, I'm having some pre-workout. Ghost watermelon pre-workout, we're having that. We're getting to the gym in about 8 minutes or so, and we're gonna do back today. We're gonna do warm-up, pull-ups, rows, some more rows, and then we're gonna do the rack pulls and then biceps. We'll figure out which bicep exercises we'll do, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And then finally, because we're going quite early-ish, because about 6 o'clock, we have enough time to do cardio. Okay, we're gonna do Stairmaster for a good 10 to 15 minutes. And then we got plenty of time to go walk. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me talk to you about the calories we're on. For the past couple days, and, well, not yesterday. Yesterday was 2,400 calories, but we had a refeed day. The other days before that were 2,300 calories. And today's 2,300 calories. As long as we are losing weight, that's great. So we're sticking with 2,300 calories until we kind of hit a wall-ish, and then we have to go down more. Protein is at 160, carbs is at 200, and the fats are at 95, I believe. You'll see when I post the MyFitnessPal stuff up. And that's about it. Okay, there's another thing to mention. Like day 15, and I'm feeling the tiredness. Hence why I'll pull out this. I'm feeling the tiredness, like really. I'm feeling it, you know what I mean? Like, just tired, can't bother to do anything, just tiredness. And this is the mental battle that you need to do when you get to this stage. You just gotta keep pushing. Remember the goal. Why do you want to do it? I just looked at my pictures when I was lean. I was like, oh, you're looking good. You're looking real good. Real good. And then that's the goal, you know? I want to stick there, stay there, plus minus a couple kilos, and that's where to get, you know? The goal. I don't want to look like this when I know I can look better. I want to hit new levels, look even better than I did before. So the goal is just, we finna get this Monday. No cheat days, only when necessary, and you're like, okay, I'll allocate one cheat day, but within the calories, and call that also a refeed day because we're not going overboard too much. So like yesterday I had sushi. We only went 2,400 calories-ish, give or take a couple. But yeah, the pressure is getting to me, lad. You know what, this day 15, the pressure is getting to me, lad. We're staying strong though. We're not giving up. Mentally, I'm tough. Do you know what I mean? I don't play games. Get to the gym every day. Do the cardio every day when you can. But try it every day. And then, the walking, the steps. You gotta get your steps in, love. Do you know what I mean? And that's a daily routine. If I don't go to the gym, I feel bad. And I don't want to feel bad. So that's why I go into the gym every day. Alright. And now I'll stop the accent. I don't know what kind of accent that was. I just like to do them. Every now and again, I like accents. You can't tell already. I think I'm pretty good at them. Quite good actually. Some of them. Some of them terrible. Some of them great. But I have to say so myself. Anyway. enough foolishness. Okay, my nose is starting to itch. That pre-workout quick. That pre-workout worked quick. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds weird, but I like the feeling of the itchiness. Anyway, yeah. You already know what it is. We're starting the day off strong with rotator cuff warm-ups to get these primed and stable and ready for a very nice shoulder back workout. And we're doing 2 sets of these to get the blood flowing and to tell the shoulders, hey, listen, we're gonna do a crazy back workout, so you better be ready. All right. And then we start off with some rack pulls to get the blood flowing in the lower back, doing a pyramid set / warm-up just to get the blood flowing. And then we go on to do some pull-ups. We did, I believe, 1 or 2 sets of those. Then we went on to the rows to target the upper back. We did 3 sets of those. Then we did the low rows. And again, 3 sets of those, but we're using low weights because we're still on the deload week. Then we went on to the lat pull down. Again, low weight, 3 sets. I'm showing all the angles and making sure that we get that nice squeeze, and the form has to be good, of course. We then did some bicep work using the cables, and this is really, really good to get that really nice squeeze going. And then finished it off with some hammer curls with not too heavy on dumbbells, 12.5 kg again, but making sure the form is okay and the squeeze is there. Then did some dead hangs to relieve the pressure of the lower back, did some foam rolling, and then all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally back home and we're having food. And this is what we're having. We're having some chicken breast and yogurt, some rice, some avocado, pickles. And that's it. All right. And then what else are we having? An apple and a banana after this. And then we're going to go for a walk. We smashed it in the gym. Lovely session. And I also had 4 grams of this. Doritos Bits, if you can focus. There you go. 4 grams. I really want to have the whole bag, which is 100, but I think there's 80 grams in there left. I really want the whole bag, but I have to control myself. One of the strongest things I've got is the ability to say no to myself. All right, so I've had 4 grams, had a nice taste of it, and that's it. So you'll see that on my FitnessPal that I've added it, because you gotta stay strong, people. We don't want to give in, and no is like a muscle that you have to train by keep saying no. The more you say no to food, to people, whatever, the stronger it becomes. So you gotta just hustle. Gotta stay strong. Don't give in. I'm gonna go for a walk after this, and then head to sleep and do it all over again tomorrow. As always, you'll find in my FitnessPal details here, calories, carbs, fats, proteins, so you may learn and do this yourself. You can do it, I believe in you. All right, cheers, cheerio, see you tomorrow. Day 16 of the cut, losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds, and boy, have we made progress. Stay tuned. 83.5 kilos. First meal of the day, we're gonna have sirloin steak. There you go. Nice little focus, and then some sweet potato fries. And as usual, we had the cod liver oil with some water earlier, which I didn't show. And we're not gonna work out today because I'm gonna let my body rest after going to the gym almost every day for God knows how long. So I'm gonna rest today and tomorrow, 2 days off. Very rare occurrence, but we're gonna do that to give the body a much needed rest. And as a result, we're gonna drop the carbs by quite a bit, and you'll find that on the My FitnessPal breakdown. But what we are going to do is go for a very long walk, 1 to 2 hours, depending on if I feel like it or not. But we're going to try and just keep that alive. The steps, trying to hit 20k steps, see how that goes. See you soon. All right, final meal of the day. We're having a chicken sandwich with some garlic sauce, the homemade garlic sauce, and then some avocado. We're gonna have that. Also forgot to show that I had peanut butter earlier today to make up for the fats that I needed to complete the macros. I'm gonna go on a 1 hour walk, and then that's it for today. We've got an early start tomorrow. Again, no gym tomorrow because we're giving the body a well-needed rest. But again, I'll show you everything that needs to be shown, weigh in, foods, etc. because it still needs to count towards the journey. Today we're gonna have a lot less carbs than we usually have because we're not going to the gym and we're not doing cardio other than the steps. And that's it. As usual, I'm gonna put the MyFitnessPal breakdown here with the calories, proteins, fats, and carbs so that you may learn from this and apply it to your own ways and I hope that helps. See you tomorrow to do the same thing all over again. Well, technically not everything the same, but you get the point. Anyway, bye. Day 17 of losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds. 83.1. As usual, the morning supplements is cod liver oil and water. Gonna head to work now, and during lunch break and after work, I'm gonna have these 2 chicken wraps and then have more food when I come back. See you in about 10 hours or a couple of seconds. All right, we are here in the car, slightly different setting, but we're having food. This is what we're having. We've got some steak, some sweet potato, and some avocado. We're gonna munch this right now and then go for a walk, and then we call it a day. I think today's walk is gonna be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and see how that goes. I had some peanut butter earlier at home to make up for the fats. Today we're also a couple of hundred calories below what we normally have. Usually it's 2,300. And today we're having 1,950 or 1,940, something like that. And those 350 calories that I'm having less is basically just carbs that I'm reducing because I'm not training. Also tomorrow, when we are gonna start training again after a 2-day hiatus, I'm gonna drop the calories to 2,200 from 2,300 because we wanna keep the show rolling. We wanna keep the show moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're gonna do. Let's eat. As always, I'm going to leave the MyFitnessPal breakdown here with the breakdown of the calories, fats, proteins, and carbs so that you may learn from this and apply it to your own life and get to the goals that you want to achieve. See you guys tomorrow to do it all over again. Kind of a bit different because we're going to work out tomorrow, so exciting times. See you tomorrow. Day 18 of the cut, losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds, and we are making great headway. 82.9. Slightly different settings. First meal of the day, we're having a falafel wrap with some garlic sauce, homemade, and a sirloin steak with some Diet Coke from Asda. We're gonna devour this and wait a couple hours, then head to the gym to do some shoulders or chest. I'll tell you in the car. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are off to the gym and we shall be there in about 5 to 10 minutes. Not gonna have the pre-workout now, I'm gonna have it while I warm up because I might have to help a friend out. And if I take the pre-workout while I'm helping him, that's gonna be a recipe for disaster, which we don't wanna do. But what are we gonna train today? Shoulders. We're gonna start with a warm up. Lateral raises, front, side, and rear delt flies, not in that exact order. And shoulder dumbbell press or dumbbell shoulder press. Shrugs. And we might throw abs in there as well. And then we finish off with some Stairmaster cardio, and we definitely have enough time to do that today. And then go home, have some food, which I'll show you, and then we go on our walk like we always do. So, catch you in a couple seconds. Okay, so here we are drinking some pre-workout ahead of a crazy shoulder session. Crazy because we're on a deload week and we're going low weight, that's why it's crazy. Anyway, we started off with the rotator cuff warm-up that we always do. We're doing 2 sets of those. And was it 5 exercises of these to get the shoulders nice and primed for what's to come. When the first exercise we did was some lateral raises where we used 15 kilos and did 3 sets of those, and then moved on to the front raises where we used 12.5 kilos just to get that better squeeze going. And then after this, we did some shoulder press with the dumbbells. Started off with 27.5 just as a slight little build up to the 37.5. So I did a pyramid, say here, and then 37.5, then went back down to 32.5. After that, we did some rear delt flies with the cables, and then pause for a split second just to get that contraction and a mind muscle connection to be on point. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, after that, we did some shrugs with not too heavy weights, just 100 kilos. And then we, for some reason, did some bicep work because we felt like it. And who doesn't want a nice little bicep pump? Do you know what I mean? Showing you different angles of how we do it in the studio. After this, we did some ab workout. Me and Saad just did the usual ab routine. A total of like 150 reps doing all these different exercises. So 25 each, and then with the finisher, you go about, was it 50 to 75? But just go to failure. And as usual, the final thing we do is the Stairmaster, and then we head home. See you there. We're back home from the gym after completely destroying our shoulders in a good way, and now we're feasting. And what we're feasting on today is, let me show you, a garlic sauce, a chicken wrap, chicken breast wrap with the famous homemade garlic sauce, and some avocado. We're gonna absolutely destroy this right now, and then we're gonna go on our walk, and that's it. No more food for the day. As usual, I'm gonna put the breakdown of MyFitnessPal, the calories, fats, carbs, and proteins, so that you may learn from this and apply it to your own life, and hopefully it helps. See you guys tomorrow to do it all over again. Peace out. Day 19 of the cut, losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds, and we are making headway as usual. Stay tuned. 82.4 kg. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the first meal of the day, which is going to be this chicken wrap with the homemade garlic sauce, and then we're going to wait a couple of hours to then go to the gym because we're hitting legs. Okay, we're almost at the gym. We're going to do legs today. We're going to start off with warm up on the bike, then we're going to do some stretching, then leg extensions, hamstring curls, front squat, and then we're going to do calf raises and maybe one more exercise and call that a day. Oh wait, hold on. We're also going to do the Stairmaster. Actually, because we're doing legs, I'm probably doing the bike and the Stairmaster first, and then stretching, and then start the workout. Because doing the Stairmaster at the end of a leg workout, a nightmare, which we're not gonna do. And this is day 19. The cravings are still there and sometimes quite strong. However, I'm much more. Well, I never gave in, but like I'm controlling them a lot better now. The cravings are not really bothering me as much. The no is so strong now that it says no before it enters my thoughts. Does that make sense? It's much better now, day 19. We have now lost about 6 kilos, 6.1 kilos so far. Obviously there's water weight in there, but that is great work in 19 days. And we're hopefully gonna push this to lose another 10 kilos in the next 10 weeks. Hopefully a bit more, but safely obviously you want to do a kilo a week. And let's see how that goes. Calories at the moment are 2,000. Proteins, the same as usual, 160, fats I believe 95, and carbs 150 or 175. And that's it. We're gonna do what I do and make it do what I do. See you in the gym. As you know, we do the cardio before the leg session because doing the cardio after the leg session is just asking for trouble and pain, and I don't want either. Starting with the leg curls, we did a few warm-up sets, then we did 3 sets of the working weight. Then we went on to do 3 sets of the calf raises with the working weight. Then we went back onto the leg extensions because that machine was taken. Usually I do this first and then the leg curls, but because the machine was taken, I had to wait for the people to finish with it. Anyway, after this, we did front squats working up to 60 kilos. I didn't want to do too heavy because of my lower back injury. And sometimes I go a little bit heavier depending on how I feel. And finally, dead hangs. Finally back home from the gym, we're having our second meal, which is this lovely falafel wrap with falafels, obviously, eggs, salad, hummus, and the famous garlic sauce. And then we have our sirloin steak as usual. Also gonna have a little bit of the saffron ice cream as dessert. We're gonna devour this, do some work, and then head to sleep because we already hit our 5K steps. Done plenty of cardio, 10 minutes on the bike, 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. Had a lovely leg session, as you already saw. And as always, I'm going to put the MyFitnessPal breakdown here of the calories, proteins, carbs, and fats so that you may learn from this. And I hope this really helps. And that's pretty much it. See you guys tomorrow to do it all over again with a smile on our faces. Day 20 of losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds, and today we might have hit a roadblock. Stay tuned to find out. 82.6. Slightly different settings, but I'm having a falafel wrap with egg, hummus, and the garlic sauce, and I think 1 or 2 other things, but you'll see that on MyFitnessPal. I also ate a sirloin steak earlier for a tutorial video that I made. So that's what I had now, the steak and the falafel wrap. Just gonna finish the falafel wrap now, then wait a couple hours, head to the gym, and I'll see you in the car. Okay, just outside the gym, we only have like 40 minutes to train. I don't even know I'm taking this camera out, but I have to tell you, of course. We're gonna train chest, has to be a quick thing. Hopefully we can squeeze in some cardio. Today's workout involves obviously warm up, bench press, incline dumbbell bench press, dips, and 3 variations of flies, about 2 sets each, and then hopefully finish it off with some triceps, single arm extensions, and then both arm extensions, and then hopefully quickly to do the cardio. Let's do this. As usual, we start the day off with the banded warm-up to get the shoulders and rotator cuffs ready for the chest session that's about to come. We didn't have much time because the gym was about to close in 45 minutes to an hour, so we had to kind of rush. Not really rush, but kind of rush through it. We did the bar, then 10 kilos on each side, and then we did more banded warm-up. Put the elbow sleeves on at 20 on each side, then we did 30 on each side, and then we did 40 on each side, where we did 2 sets of basically the 100, and then we went back down to the 80 again to get as many reps as possible. We then moved on to the incline dumbbell press, where we did 32.5 straight away, and then we did 30 kilos, and then we did 27.5 again because we didn't have much time. Then we did the good old incline dumbbell flies with 15 kilos, and then 12.5 kilos, and then 10 kilos because I kind of supersetted, pyramid setted them. Again, because I didn't have much time. Then we straight away did dips to failure and finished the day off with the Stairmaster and did about 7 to 8 minutes because they were closing and I need to stop working out this late. Back home from the gym, and did we do what we planned? Not exactly. I didn't finish the entire chest workout. I did bench press, incline dumbbell press, incline flies, incline dumbbell flies as opposed to the cable flies, and 1 set of dips. And for cardio, we did 7.5 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes, but we upped the tempo to 12 or 13 when we usually do 8 to 10. But the main event is what we're having for food, and that is this chicken wrap with the famous homemade garlic sauce and some avocado. I'm gonna devour this and no extra walk at night today because we are almost at our steps and I've got work early in the morning, so I gotta sleep. As usual, I'm gonna put the MyFitnessPal breakdown here of the calories, proteins, carbs, and fats so that you may learn from this and apply it to your own life, and I really hope it helps. See you guys tomorrow to do it all over again, minus the workout because we're gonna have a long day at work and we're gonna use it as a rest day. See you tomorrow. Day 21 of losing 15 kilos or 33 pounds. 82.8. It's 6 a.m. getting ready for work. I'm not gonna have any food, but I'm gonna have this cod liver oil supplement. As you can see, the weight went up, and the reason for that is because I didn't sleep enough. I slept 5 hours, and you need at least 8 a day. So I'm expecting the weight to go down a lot more tomorrow because I'm hoping to get a lot more sleep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back home from work after our long day, and now we're gonna feast, kind of. A medium sirloin steak with some avocado, and I know they look terrible, but that's all I had to hand. I also had some peanut butter earlier to make up for the fats, and I had 2 chicken wraps on the way to work and on the way back. No training today. I'm not sure if I hit my steps. I'm just gonna check now, and then if I haven't, then I'm gonna complete them outside. I'm gonna eat this food now, and then again, see if I have to walk or not. Otherwise, I'm gonna sleep because I have been awake since 6 a.m. and I'm tired. As always, I'm going to put the MyFitnessPal breakdown here of the calories, proteins, carbs, and fats so that you may learn from this and apply it to your own life. And I hope it helps. See you guys tomorrow to do it all over again, except we're going to exercise tomorrow. We're going to go to the gym and do back. Big, exciting day. See you guys tomorrow.